But yes, continue on. I don't know why I done rolled a really bad blind.
No, he didn't. No, it's just tight. It's tight.
Oh yes, let's be clear.
I like my shit tight.
Oh, don't they all? You know, them top niggas love this shit tight too, honey, okay? It ain't only the
As it should be.
It ain't only the straight niggas, honey.
I hope it
okay?
ain't loose, nigga.
My
if
shit
it's loose, you a goose.
Honey, and I ain't no goose,
No,
okay?
you're
You
not.
don't hear me quack. What do gooses
No,
do? Right. You hear me roaring. What's the tea, honeybees? It's your girl, your Judy, your boy, Gabe, aka Cutie, for keeping it G, and you are watching an all-new episode of High Times with You always gotta have the pause because you gotta spark up. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, comment, and click that notification bell for more videos and more tea with me, honey. So we are back for High Times with Cutie. Y'all already see that we have the same nigga that was here last week, honey. Okay, y'all already remember Reese from last week. But now, y'all, we got some news to tell y'all. Reese was just so wonderful last week. He was just so good. Honestly, I've been saying we because of the fact that I think that I have a team, but honestly, the team is me. So yes. I have been honestly trying to think of ways of revamping or rebranding a little bit, trying something different with High Times with Cutie and my content. So for the past probably few weeks, I've been wanting to think of probably having a co-host or having somebody join me and this and that. So after our last thing of High Times with Cutie, or our last episode of High Times with Cutie, while I was editing it, I was thinking, I'm like, this motherfucker is actually really good. And honestly, I think that it would honestly be something very good of having a straight man's perspective and also, the Judy's perspective. So I asked Reese, and Reese has joined, and he has agreed to say that now he is our co-host.
Yes.
So Reese is going to be here and joining us. We're recurring co-hosts. So basically, you will see Reese more often during High Times with Cutie. We're going to have more discussions, more talks. Y'all already know that someone like Reese, the person that Reese is, basically, I call him like the juice head guru. So basically, he
shoot up. I don't shoot up.
Oh, that's what juice heads
Yeah, that's what juice heads me. I don't shoot up, by the way, FYI. I don't take steroids. Just let that be known.
I thought
juice head. As soon as you say juice head guru, that means in somebody's eyes, most people's eyes, and perception is everything. Even though I don't give a fuck what you think.
Right.
Still, perception is still something that I shoot up. No, I work hard for this.
I thought juice head was just like a big nigga, but they do steroids.
Yes, a juice head. Juice is the juice.
Oh my god!
The juice.
I thought the juice was just like the juice because you strong.
But I do got the juice though. I got that too.
Good for you.
Thank you. You know that though.
Yeah.
So don't call me the juice head. Just say the juice guru. The juice guru.
Okay, we can say the juice guru because we ain't know. Oh, so are you saying the people from the Jersey Shore, like half of the motherfuckers are on steroids because that's why they call.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ronnie was on
some steroids. Mike
I know people who know Mike.
Mike
was
on steroids.
You wanna hit me, tough guy? You wanna throw my bitch? Yeah, you wanna throw my bitch? You wanna
Stop!
Look at you, bro. Get out of here, bro.
See, we genetically blessed.
Right.
I ain't gonna say who we means. But
we can talk about it, black folk. Okay.
And the other folk, whoever that may be.
Right.
They need that shit.
I just want to say thank you for joining into High Times with Cutie. Yes. Joining in with this brand and these discussions. And I cannot wait for the things that we got to say because you know we going to talk hella shit. Y'all already know last week we were talking about how the difference of heterosexual relationships and homosexual relationships and how I feel that it's a little bit more difficult to approach men. As a gay man, I feel like that is more difficult to approach men face to face or in general, rather than in a heterosexual relationship. As straight men, they find it a little bit more easy. I feel like that it's a little more easy for them. If y'all remember, we had already discussed all that. If you guys don't remember, y'all can look up. I'm gonna post the the link right up here. But we're just gonna piggyback off of that because I kind of feel like that Reese didn't really he didn't really give all of the tips of what exactly you should really do when you approach somebody and what actually made you were talking about how, back in the day when you were younger, when you were 10 years old and you was horny and young and you was approaching these women and you was getting all these no's, but we didn't evolve from there of saying, what made you, now you're not 10 anymore. You're what, 28?
28.
So now you're 28. So what actually, after all of the no's that you received, what gave you more confidence into yourself for you to approach these women and approach people rather than, because I know like even as growing up, we still had online. Mm-hmm. So we had those online dating apps.
On AOL.
So you know the AIMS.
Remember AIMS?
Mm-hmm.
Boricua Papi 6. And I spelled it the wrong way. I spelled Boricua with a D. That's how you know I was young.
Doesn't Boricua mean a girl though?
No, you always got these weird ass thoughts and perceptions.
Not, but what
Boricua means Puerto Rican. Boricua, Morena, Dominicana.
So what is Morena?
Morena is black. Dominicana is Dominican.
Oh.
Colombiana is Colombian.
Bitch, let me tell you something. This whole time, I thought Boricua was like just a Spanish girl.
But you're right. The A at the end.
Means
girl. But you said Boricua means girl.
But that's what
you
I'm
just
saying.
said.
But your AIM name was Boricua, so you was calling yourself the girl. But yes, continue on. I don't know why I done rolled a really bad blunt.
No, he didn't. No, it's just tight. It's tight.
Oh yes, let's be clear.
I like my shit tight.
Oh, don't they all? Them top niggas love this shit tight too, honey. Okay, it ain't only
as it should be.
It ain't only the straight niggas, honey.
I hope it ain't loose, nigga.
If
it's loose, you a goose,
honey. And I ain't no goose. Okay, you don't hear me quack. What do gooses do? Right. You hear me? Okay.
What made me so comfortable, 100% with being able to approach. I think that's the main thing that we really dating wise. Mm-hmm. For most homosexual male and female, I would say you're very limited in the way you could find another person to date. Mm-hmm. Very limited. Mm-hmm. Who wants to be limited when trying to find the right person?
Oh yes, I feel like that's another thing as well.
Who want to be limited when trying to find the right person? You should be able to feel a vibe or catch energy with anyone and feel you can now approach an opportunity to get to know them.
Right.
More. Most likely you want to get to know them in a more intimate way, in a more, way that they could possibly be somebody that you want to be with. Like, we don't just, friends, they come about. We don't want to get to know any friend, right? Mm-hmm. That being said, you only got dating apps. You only have gay clubs. Mm-hmm. Because like you said before, if you at a place where there's a mix and a variety from heterosexual to homosexual, you just can't walk up to anybody.
Right.
Especially the men you like, which are more masculine.
Right.
You can't just walk up to them because what if they're not gay?
Right.
Who wants to be rejected? I didn't even look at it as rejection until he put me on, which is great. Heterosexual point of view, homosexual point
of view. But yeah, that is a rejection.
It's rejection. And I'm learning a lot, right? So I never thought about it in that way until you brought it to my attention. But I have thought about the way I go and approach women in these environments that you're a little more reluctant. And I thought about ways that you could do it the same.
So what are those ways? You tell me.
Over time of continuously getting a lot of no's, you start to reflect and say, how do I get more yeses? One thing I realized is pickup lines is for squares. And I'm a circle all day.
I say that all the time.
You say you a circle?
Funny.
You say you a circle? Get the fuck out of here. I'm just spitting shit. For real?
I always used to say that shit.
I'm a circle.
I say, don't be a square. I'm a circle. I used to say
That's
rectangle.
Amazing. Show them that shit.
That's like a little handshake that we have.
Fit for Greatness, my fitness company.
So wait, are you telling me that I'm not the only one that got this motherfucking handshake? You got it with everybody else?
Yes, but no. Yes, because we kind of do the same shit. No, because the energy when we do it is always different.
Fuck that!
So pickup lines is for squares, I'm a circle. So that's usually what get guys' nose. Imagine, there's only so many pickup lines
that you can
say. That's a pickup line. Those are like stage shits you say. You don't say it off the top of the dome.
The you've been running on my mind all day. Do your feet hurt?
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only Tennessee.
If you were a female and ever fucking...
Are you from Ohio? Because when I saw you, I was like, oh, wanted to say hi. Yo.
That's annoying.
I think I made that one up.
Yeah,
because I ran out of regular pickup lines. So like I said,
I just did that.
I tried so many pickup lines, I realized this wasn't the way. So I developed a way to talk to women in any environment that I realized would be perfect for you. What I do is I use whatever situation I'm in. If I see a female that I'm attracted to, that I like from afar, it can be close to me, anything. I'm gonna use, I'll say, context surroundings. So you got context clues when you speak. Context surroundings. That's gonna allow me to now start a conversation based on what she's doing, what she may be looking at, where we're at the time. See, that type of conversation, soon as a female or male, anybody thinks they're being hit on, they're immediately gonna put up blocks.
Right.
It's gonna be natural. Especially if you get hit on all the time.
Right.
Now, if you haven't get hit on all the time, no offense.
They're gonna be open.
You'll be, hey! You know, ain't nobody talked to me in 3 months. Okay, but
I'm that bitch that's a little bit more. Well, I can be.
You could be, but
I'm an asshole as well, though, so it's a little bit different.
Asshole, you like Pam.
Just an update on the nigga that I was dating, y'all, that y'all remember. That motherfucker didn't text me back for the past like 2 days. He's been low-key like...
Because he's been an asshole. He tells me about the shit he says.
We'll talk about that at another High Times with Cutie. We'll do a story time.
Alright, so you got a female that got a walls up, you got a dude that got a walls up because you coming with the same pickup line. 1, the pickup line show you trying to holler. 2, the pickup line is probably something they heard before because there's only so many.
Right.
So you got to use context surroundings.
So it will be something that they are relating to. Let's say if they're watching a game.
At the moment, yes.
If
at the bar.
Yes, at the bar watching a game.
They're watching 2 teams. You just next to somebody and you see somebody go up and be like, you like the Giants? The Giants on TV. Simple conversation. You like the Giants? What you gonna say?
They will probably say yes or no.
Yes or no. That's it. For you, you know, the situation is possibly a masculine male watching it. Trust me. You talk to a masculine male about sports on some cool shit.
It's gonna be...
You don't gotta come up on, don't be too, you know, if you understand that they might be reluctant because of your sexuality.
Right.
You don't gotta be so flamboyant.
Yes.
Because you understand that. So you gotta adjust to your environment as well. You know, I'm not telling you to be someone different.
I was gonna say, because you should be yourself.
We always speak about that, do we not?
Yes. You should always be yourself. And that's what I was gonna say, because I'm gonna be myself. Yes. Because I'm not someone that, I don't watch sports. Yes. So if this was something in my perspective, and if I were to approach a guy at a bar,
yes,
and I was to see him watching, just like you said, and I was going to say, oh, you like the Giants?
Yes.
And he answers yes or no. I'm like, oh yeah, well that's what's up. I mean, me personally, I don't watch anything. Because I don't watch sports.
Okay, so if he's not interested.
So if my first thing is, oh, you like the Giants, and he says yes or no, And I don't have a fucking rebuttal for that. Like, you know, talking about, I would fucking say Odell Beckham or some shit like that. That's the most that I would motherfucking say.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to continue on with the conversation of the Giants or the football game.
No, wrong. Ready? You say, yes, I like the Giants. Right? What you like about the Giants? I'm in a conversation. Somebody could be.
Oh, and then I can proceed and say Odell Beckham, but he's not in the Giants anymore.
No, but you could say what you like about the Giants, right? Next thing you know, he can start telling you da. He's like, oh, he might be like, what you mean? Like, well, I don't like the Giants, right? You can fuck with them. We talking now. We
then I
need
can
it
do my
because the
asshole.
first thing, why are we even trying to talk to this person? One, we gotta understand if they even are interested or not.
Right.
Trust me, within a first
seconds.
You give it a good few seconds, but let's say a couple sentences between one another. You're gonna be able to tell if he's interested, maybe by a look,
right,
but it's not give you attention, maybe because he's worried about his surroundings and who might be judging him. But you might see a look. And you can know now this is why you gotta practice. See, this is why you gotta be willing to take 1,000 no's. Because after 1,000 no's, you start to know what to look for. You had so much practice in seeing maybe the 5 yeses you got. What was the eyes looking like when you was talking in those 5 yeses? How was the response in those 5 yeses? What was the body language in those 5 yeses? See, it gets deep. I mean, this is a science.
Right. Somebody said it's a science in fucking talking to motherfuckers. That's too much work to me.
It's a science.
I feel like because of the fact that I'm a bottom, I feel like that I that's not my responsibility for me to having to approach or talk to guys. But I know that I have to get out of that mind state because honestly, the only ways that I have talked to or tried to get with men is through apps, but those ways are just because you know that they're interested in you. But not even only that, is the ways that I even let's say if I'm the first person that talks to a dude on Jacked.
Yeah. Jacked
is already, like I told y'all, Jacked, Grindr, those are sex apps, okay?
Tinder, that's mine.
Sex apps, all of them, they only for sex. Don't try to find a relationship with them motherfuckers, because you only gonna find sex. But I was trying to find a relationship, but sometimes the way of my approach is obviously that I want sex. I'm gonna show a motherfucking picture as the first fucking message to try to get with a DL man. That would be my first thing.
Okay, so you adjust to him.
Yes.
Bingo. So you adjust to it on there because you know a DL man would like that ass. So why can't you adjust to a DL man in a bar? That's going to be maybe with a different tone. Not for him, but for the environment.
But you wouldn't know. But again, you wouldn't really know if they're DL or not. That's why it's so easy with the app.
With the app, because you know they DL.
Because you already know they DL because they ain't got no picture. They say DL. You know what I'm saying? They already acknowledge who they are. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, for someone like me who automatically feels like I should be the one that is approached because I am.
But did you get that idea from heterosexual relationships and watching heterosexual people? Be honest.
Yes.
But you're not heterosexual.
That's true.
You got to move different.
That's true.
Why? Because this society, this world made you move different. I'm not saying that.
I have realized that because of the fact that I used to.
But you're not a female.
Yes.
Yes. Homosexual men out there. I'm a heterosexual male. I don't understand or I can't 1,000% relate to the life you live. But from talking with Gabe, I got a lot of homosexual friends. I talk to them all. I'm very open and I love everyone. From talking to a lot of you men, you play the role as a female. You have female tendencies. You got female characteristics, but you're not a female.
Right. But we know a lot. I mean, some of us know that we're not females.
You do know, but you let society dictate how we should operate. Yes. No. You got to learn. Okay. Yes. I have moments of female-like tendencies, but we're not even gonna label. If we eliminated the labels, it's not even a female tendency. It's just a trait. It's your tendency,
and which all men have.
Yes. Oh, I got female ways all day. I got a lot of female. What they call masculine,
feminine.
Ways. I got a lot of, and I'm open to that.
All men do.
I think you have to move with the most routine way.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta really be the most diverse way or diverse person when it comes to life in general. Because you start to play routine, you're not a routine. You are your own unique thing. Like, it's amazing. Like, you're not a male, you're not a female. You don't have to act like either one of them. You act like a mixture. You could be a unicorn. You could be unique. But you just got to be diverse. I think that would be number
yourself.
one. That's what I'm saying. Yourself is diverse. It's unique.
Right.
And whatever that gay, way would be, if you had to, because of this world, need to adjust when you need to adjust, you adjust. Then when you can act flamboyant, you act flamboyant.
Right.
Then when you want to, but it's not that you're changing who you are. You playing them. They're not playing you.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from, that you have to, you're basically saying, like, play the role in the environment that you were in.
At times, yes. Like, but I'm saying is be a chameleon.
Right.
You have to be a chameleon in this
I
world,
definitely feel like that is
amazing.
something that I am. I definitely feel like that I am some sort of chameleon. I know how to shut off the yes, but I'm still yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically, like, if you, like, the first impression that I'm sure that any person will see when they meet me is you're gay. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Absolutely, hands down.
Yes.
Like, the personality, the way that I talk, all of that. But however, I am not going to, like, we can talk about that, like, in the workplace.
Yes, and be calm as you speak.
You can be chill, talk. Yeah. But we're not going to be like, girl, honey, let me tell you something about this motherfucker. Let me throw this.
You know he do that shit almost 99% of the time. So that's what I'm saying. Don't do that.
Right.
I'm not saying don't speak to him with your tone of voice. But if you came up to me, just say to me regularly, hey, you like the Giants? Like how you regularly talk to anybody. Just regular shit. You at work. Hey, you like the Giants? How would you ask somebody if they like the Giants at work? Not, all right, they not comfortable with you. You just got the job.
I was just, listen, because I was really going to, what's the tea? You like the Giants?
No. What's the tea? What the fuck does that mean? What's the tea? You like the Giants? First, you gotta build rapport with an individual. See, it's science behind. Gabe don't do this, y'all. Gabe, I don't. Y'all.
We're going to do a video of us going out and me approaching people.
Yes. No, and you're also gonna see me approaching people.
Yes.
You're gonna see what difference is gonna be and what I mean by how it can go. Second tip, you need to build rapport with an individual. And you don't have to always make it seem like you hollering at them.
Right.
Or you talking to them. Yeah, eyes might say one thing. You might look at them a certain way as you talking to them, but don't let your words follow that. It'll be a little too much.
Oh my gosh, the dude that I used to date that stopped texting me a day ago, he used to give me these eyes. And I'm like, you gotta stop looking at me like that. It was like real seductive eyes. Yes. But as I stopped getting attracted to him, those seductive eyes became just eyes. Low key, I feel like that he be watching my shit, which is probably why that he's probably stopped texting me, because I was talking shit about him the last episode. So I just wanted to say that.
Oh wow, I didn't think about that. Now that I know we need to share our deepness, you know what I mean? My true self is a chameleon. You can be your true self.
That's what I was going to say.
You don't have to be one specific thing.
I'm a chameleon as well, though.
Yes. You don't have to be one.
In like my regular personality.
But do you think that's a human thing? Like, we think we have to be one specific thing. We get so attached to a specific identity or a specific role we should play that we don't know. We feel like it's not okay to adjust roles as necessary.
I think that's fine. I think that's fine. You have to do that.
Bingo. 2, adjust accordingly. I think, honestly, in any social environment, a homosexual male, even more than female, because it's less acceptable in the male tip than it's female. Female, oh, lesbian, that's sexy.
Yes.
Right? Why can't gay men be sexy? They can be sexy.
That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time, bitch.
The flamboyant needs to tone down a little bit. I believe when I say flamboyant, the yes. That's flamboyant. It's that extra shit.
Right.
Female tendencies aren't flamboyant. Flamboyance is like extra.
I'm Asbury Park Press.
Yes, he extra, read all about it. But that is not necessary if you just trying to get to know somebody. That might just be like, ooh, that's a little extra in general.
I already know that though.
Okay.
You know, even when with people like the only way that I can refer back to is jacked. But that's something but speaking of, like, that's something that I was going to ask you as well, because of the fact that you said that you have to adapt and all of that. Do you think that there is a difference in approaching someone when you want a relationship or when you just want to fuck?
Oh, definitely.
Because I know for myself, in a gay standpoint, but again, I'm talking about jacked. Even the nigga that I'm talking to right now, I met him on jacked.
Okay.
So like, that's like that right there is just like you're laughing at the name because it's called jacked. Do you get why it's called jacked though?
Either jack men and jack off.
Yes, that's what it's a double entendre.
Hilarious. Yes, that's the reason.
It's a double entendre. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Whoever created that name, kudos.
Yes.
Okay? I know for myself, the niggas, when I be trying to, when I see somebody on Jack that I'm actually interested in, I will approach it a different way. Like, I would say for this morning, there was somebody that I'm like, oh, okay, he's cute. I'm not going to just send him my ass pic. I'm going to compliment him on something. So I complimented him on his tie.
Yes.
Conversation started. The nigga that I was talking to, that I've been talking to, complimented him on something. The conversation started. But I know for myself, when I'm just trying to get some, I'm going to send you the fucking devil emoji with an ass pic.
I'm curious. I think y'all probably curious in this. What type of dude gets the compliment? What type of dude gets the ass pic? Like, why don't everybody just get the ass pic?
Why don't everybody just
get the compliment?
The compliment niggas get the ass pic eventually.
Okay, but what type of dude just get the ass? Who the fuck?
The DL niggas get the ass pic.
Okay. See, I'm about to say, I didn't have a female that I could look at.
Yeah, no, here's the
you
gag.
get the dick.
Here's the gag. Yeah, see?
And this female with redhead,
you get the conversation.
I know. I think that goes this way. The redhead gets the dick pic. Redhead, y'all nasty.
I know for myself, I have a difference of approach when I know that I just want dick from a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or when I want to have a conversation. While I know y'all, because I know motherfuckers in the comments are probably going to say that I'm wrong for sending ass pics to the niggas with no motherfucking picture on the. But you know, low-key, y'all know how these DL niggas are. They don't be having pictures on their motherfucking profiles. So I just be assuming, I be thinking, like, you know, I kind of
they fake. So you
know,
like,
it's not even that. I kind of assume who the fuck the DL nigga is. Cause it's but so many niggas in this area, honey, okay? Okay.
Better be careful pointing motherfuckers out, boy.
Well, no, I'm not. We're not gonna point them out.
You was on Jack. That nigga was on Jack.
Oh, God. That's how you get fucked up. That's how you.
Cause you know now they gotta represent.
That's how you get fucked up in the game. Your ass fucking pointing motherfuckers out. That's how you really get fucked up in the game. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you feel like in a heterosexual way? Like, you said that there is definitely a difference of how you approach.
Definitely. So now for me, it doesn't depend on, that's funny. Like, he got two different types of men he looking for. Okay. It doesn't depend on the type of female. It depends on what phase I'm in life. It depends on what am I looking for, honestly. So if I'm in I just want to fuck phase, I don't want no commitments, no relationships, none of that. I'm looking just to have sex. Every female I come across, I'm approaching with the just have sex.
So how is
how is that? I think you're approaching what you want should be honest from the beginning. I don't think you should adjust your approach for what you want. You should adjust to try to get to the point of telling somebody what you want.
But the approach should still be the same.
Yes, you got to be you. Now that's where you're 100% yourself. See, the surface, you got to reel them in. Sometimes you got to throw different bait to reel a motherfucker or a bitch in. Excuse my language. You got to throw different bait in to reel them in. But as soon as you got them hooked, You introduce them to reality.
That's where you tell them what's the tea.
Yes, and when I say hooked, I don't mean you wait till they love you.
Right.
I mean hooked like now you're just discussing some real life shit as an
What
individual.
are you looking
Who
for?
are you? What are you looking for? Tell me more about you.
Yes.
We there now. This is what it is. I didn't like the Giants, but I liked you, and you like the Giants. So this is what we talked about. But this is who I am. So, bingo. Then you tell them what it is. But I believe in the beginning, if I'm just looking to fuck buddy. I don't like that terminology. That's what that is. It's a fuck friendship.
FWB.
You're friends with them. You have benefits. Those are the benefits.
Yeah.
They're great. From there, I'm letting you know that from the rip. And when I'm on Tinder, listen, I don't want to waste your time. I just want to let you know I'm a very busy individual. You're beautiful. Very, very busy individual. Alright? You're beautiful. I don't got the time to give you, but I got some time to give you. Okay?
Is that what you be telling these bitches?
I don't want to waste your time.
Niggas ain't shit. Let me tell you.
I don't got time to have to try to approach it one way and waste my time for a whole week 2 weeks trying to. No, we're not doing that. That's not what I want.
That's true.
Why I gotta waste all my time? It's a lot of time wasted.
Yeah.
Imagine you wait 2 months because you still playing this. I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear game. With the female that just don't want to be friends with benefits, that's not what she looking for. But guess what?
Ooh, maybe that's what I did with this nigga. That's probably why he left me. I'm wasting his time.
You wasted his time.
I didn't mean to. Y'all knew I've been ranting and talking about how I wanted to be in a relationship, but I just really didn't want to be. You know, as I continued on, like I said in my video, I just didn't. I realized that I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm just ready to just have somebody on my corner. And I feel like that there's a difference between a relationship and just having somebody in your corner.
But
like just somebody on your side just to be there. You know, we'll talk about that another day.
How do you do that? How do you balance making someone feel like an on the corner person and a relationship person? Because that can get mixed up.
Again.
Yes.
And I feel like that it definitely got mixed up with him.
Yes.
But
exactly. And that's why he left your ass.
I don't even think he left me because I feel like that he's still gonna send me a text message tomorrow morning.
No, maybe like 2 more days. He gonna wait for you to send him on first. But if you don't,
I definitely did send him something this morning.
And
I was the one that initiated it this morning,
responded?
and he hasn't responded since because he told me because he works at. I'm not gonna tell all this man's business.
Yeah.
Like for example, I told you guys that there's separate apps with Jacked and Grindr, but with this separate app called BLK, I approached that as a complete dating app. Like motherfucking matchmaker.com.
Okay.
So I wasn't sending nobody fucking ass pics.
Okay.
I wasn't sending nobody.
So you adjust.
I adjusted to the environment.
In the online game he's adjusting, he needs to be able to adjust
in the physical
the real game. So you understand that. You could actually apply half your online shit to the physical shit. You're gonna have to adjust because of the possibilities of straightening.
Yes.
Which we understand.
You know, because I want to try it. I definitely want to try it one day. I want to try, not even, we're going to try it one day. And then you guys are going to be joining us. Okay.
And we're going to do it in a straight environment, or at least
it's going to be a mixed environment.
A mixed environment.
And
we're going to do it in an all gay environment too.
Yes.
We're going to see how he responds differently in these different environments. It's going to be interesting.
Definitely. It was definitely very confusing for me because of the fact that I've never been able to talk to someone face to face. So now I just have
never. Listen, never.
Never.
Many of you out there who've never been able to talk to people.
I will say for women, I have. Because of the fact that I was DL, I did. And then, you know what's so crazy? When you had said the whole thing about the context or you giving something that's relatable or something like that. When I would say DL because when I was in Florida, I did still fuck with niggas, but I will say that I was, my roommates didn't know. So when we were in the clubs and all that shit, I would try to get with women. So the way that I would try to, and I still would bag bitches. So at least I knew that I would be able, that at least
your energy and your vibe
at
was
least
great.
that like gave me some sort of like, all right, nigga, you still got, you got something.
Yeah.
But the way that I would bag the bitches is because of the fact that I'm gay. One of the main things that I love about females are shoes. So if I were to, the way that I would approach a female is if they had some badass shoes, I would say, I love your shoes.
Wow.
And then that would,
like that, huh?
yes.
Okay. So
I feel like that's like something that like a lot of men do notice, but like that's because of like how you were raised. If you got a mama that always has some badass shoes,
words bond. That's when I know.
You know that you gonna love like
a bitch that got badass shoes.
Yeah, like that's a fact. My mama,
like
that's one thing I would say about Mika. Mika, you know that these church women, they always have some badass shoes. It's the shoes and the hats for me. Okay?
As you see that.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like when I used to not even because it would never go further than the shoes. Like that's it. Like
now y'all talk about the shoes all night.
We were talking, but no, it's not even that. We would talk about. I would love you. I would say I love your shoes, and then I would say what's your name and this and that and the third. But I feel like once I say what's your name and all of that, I feel like that she automatically will feel like that she's like, he's gay. Like because there's some sort of like distance. I would dance with them, be able to like do something, but then not even do something, but like it's just dance will be like as far as it would go.
Ever?
Absolutely. I used to lie to people in like Florida and say that it may have gone further, but it ain't never gone for no further.
And they just knew. They knew.
Cause bitches know.
Yeah.
Like girls know. Girls like come on. Like at the
end, make a sense of
especially when it's a bitch like me. Like I'm not as much as I try to be DL. I'm not DL. So like I was niggas like when I grew up knew like I was in a motherfucking church in the first, second grade. Niggas knew that I was motherfucking gay. I had to kick motherfucking chairs. I used to have to kick niggas down just because of the fact that they used to call me gay, and low-key I knew that I was motherfucking gay. So like,
you had to kick them to,
like it was like really, like what the fuck is wrong with you? But like I'm gay. Like I'm sorry, you was right, but
for the many gay niggas that had to act on a DL for so long, I can see how you really could fear going out in the real world and being gay still.
Yes.
Like you're so used to hiding it.
Absolutely.
Like you said you finally came out when you was how old?
I came out when I was probably 23.
23.
Like
so imagine for 23 years.
Yes.
Nigga, you've been being one way.
Yes.
Hiding this shit. You really started to give me a perspective like, wow.
But at the end of the day, I also have to be comfortable with being who I am because for 20 years, I have been trying to be who you want me to be.
Cookie cutter.
Yes.
Person.
Be who you want me to be. But I have not been truly happy. And what the problem is with a lot of parents and with a lot of people, with gay people, they see our happiness and they see that we are so happy and so content with us being our true selves that they are uncomfortable because they don't know how to be their true selves.
1000%.
Okay? Whether it's the fact of them being gay, whether it's the fact of them having insecurities with the shit that they've been going through in the past of their life, with their mama, with their daddy, they just still don't know how to be their true selves. So they are uncomfortable with somebody being who they are.
1000%. 1000%. Misery loves company.
Exactly.
When they see that happiness, they can't. They like, whoa.
That shit bothers them like a bitch. And I think that that's definitely something that is in my household.
And that's why I love, and I think I'm able to get along with any type of individual, gay, not gay, straight, transgender, whatever nationality, you know, whatever religious belief. Why? Because I'm my true self.
Yes.
So I respect anyone's opinion of themselves. If whoever they want to be, I respect you.
Mm-hmm.
I have no reason to not. Like, you your true self. I don't gotta agree with it. I'm my true self. I'm not gonna. That's okay.
Right.
But the individuals, 99% of people, I ain't gonna say that. I say 95% of people choose not to be themselves.
Yes.
And I admire that. And that's what I
fact.
love. One thing I admire about homosexual individuals, we label them.
It's not even a lot of us though, because I could even say that I'm growing to become my true self. While I am my true self, and I am I act like there's no other cutie. There's no other. I always say I could be imitated but never duplicated.
100%.
Okay, so there's no other bitch like me. But I feel like that I am not completely comfortable with being who I am outside. Because even with when I was out for a date, like even in Asbury Park, I was out on a date with the dude that I was talking to. We was walking on the boardwalk. We're in Asbury Park. You know Asbury Park is heavy.
70% gay.
But it's not even that. It's not 70% gay. It's probably 50% gay.
Okay.
It's probably 40% gay. The rest of that shit is mostly Haitian. So my only thing was, I would say all of that just because of the fact I was a little bit standoffish with like holding his hand, kissing him on the lips, this and that, the third, because I'm like, oh shit, what if my mama friends see me kissing some nigga on the lips? But like, you know what I'm saying? But in one sense, I was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. But then in another sense, I'm like, bitch, you live in this bitch's house. Is there something else that you want if I can add on? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying as I'm comfortable with being myself, but I'm not fully comfortable with being myself. Which is, something that I struggle with, and that, I feel like that a lot of gay men definitely struggle with, because we want to be who we are, but because of the fact that like we don't have the all the way 100% approval of everybody that we love, we can't completely find love where we want to find love. We can't automatically go to the grocery store and talk to some nigga because of the fact that, number one, we don't know that they're DL, but number two, I don't want to just talk to somebody in public because I don't want somebody else to see me that knows.
So you're just as worried about being judged as he may be.
Yes.
Now that's the true problem here. That's the true problem here. Before we can even get on the approach, and I'm happy we got to this. Happy we got to the core. Because that might be the core for a lot of individuals,
right,
that can relate to this situation. The core is not even how am I going to approach or become successful approaching. Because all you got to do is continue to
are you comfortable with yourself with
enough
approach? Yes.
To try.
Yes.
Are you comfortable with yourself enough to try? So we got to the bottom. I think that's going to be the secret here. The first step to even being able to be good or comfortable with attempting is to even be okay with trying to attempt. Not even comfortable attempting. You have to be okay with just trying. Because the first time you try, you're not going to be comfortable.
Right.
Hell no, you're going to be the most uncomfortable. Are you okay in being uncomfortable? That's the question. And we all know that. And you have
to be uncomfortable to grow.
Bingo.
I feel like that when, again, just like how I said before, like how I feel like that, like I'm of my position in my sexual preference. I just feel like because of the fact that I'm a bottom, I shouldn't have to talk to niggas. Niggas should come to me. I should just if I'm in a club, I should just give a motherfucker, I should just be whining and twerking, and a nigga should just be coming up to me and be like, hey, what's good? But I don't even want to,
You supposed to just have it like that.
I'm that bitch. But you know, I definitely know in the past I didn't have that type of energy that I have now.
Yes.
So I definitely feel like because of the fact that with the confidence and with me just, you know, with my growth and all of that, I am definitely I am more ready with being more out there and being more transparent with more people, being more open with people, you know. If I have to just talk to somebody, I will. I'm just gonna be that bitch out here, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
As you should be, and that's what we're stepping towards now. You got to get 1,000% comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes, and I feel like that's something that I'm definitely ready for. Like I said, you know, we're gonna
do this video.
I'm about to say,
yes.
We gonna go to the we gonna go to a brunch. We gonna go to a game night.
Okay.
I actually already know which game night we gonna go to because I already have connections.
Okay.
I don't have connections, but I already know where I'm going.
Okay. When we get there, we're gonna make connections. 100%.
Period.
That's what we do.
We're gonna make both business connections and maybe relationship connections. Because I'm gonna try to find me a baby daddy. And y'all already know that
I wasn't thinking about all that. You just looking for baby daddies already?
My version of baby daddy is just a nigga that's
What?
gonna just put the babies of his daddies in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know what? That's how we gonna end this. Okay?
You his baby daddy?
Okay? So are you my baby daddy? Put that right down below.
That's fucked up. Like, I'm a little jealous because he can want a baby daddy, or somebody could be a baby daddy in the homosexual world because nobody can get pregnant. You feel me? So they can use it like that. They can say, put your babies all up in me. You know how many times I want to put my babies all up in somebody, but I can't because they can get pregnant.
You have to.
No, I'm jealous, but every time you do it, even if you do, because maybe I fucked up and I did it. Maybe I did it on purpose. You know, you be in the most of the times. But even if every time you can enjoy that shit, because you worry until the next cycle.
Yes.
Until 30 days.
We should always practice safe sex.
No. But you said put the baby daddies inside. You didn't say inside the condom that's inside you.
If you're with the person that you really want to be with, let them put it inside you. And that's why I got a few baby daddies. See,
I can't even.
I got a dope feeling that's my baby daddy.
With that line, nope. I'm not putting that into the universe. No, I'm not. I ain't nobody baby daddy.
No, you not.
Never been nobody baby daddy.
Good for you.
Might never be nobody baby daddy.
I'm a baby. I have about. Listen, I need to be put on child support.
No, you need to be putting them on child support. How many baby daddies you got?
Nah, I need to be put on child support because I don't let them motherfucking baby daddies put it in my ass. Okay, that's the gag. Okay?
Okay, so
I need to be the one to be put on child support because I'm different than the women, honey, okay? I done let that shit happen, for real.
Oh, you planned it, actually.
I planned the shit. It ain't like it was spontaneous.
Yeah, they ain't even know what they was getting into.
Like we was at a Walmart.
They didn't even know. He just squeezed his legs together and then let him go nowhere. He cheating.
Baby.
He got to be put on child support.
Pop Smoke voice, okay? Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell. That's going to be it, y'all, with High Times with Cutie. Were you trying to be my maestro?
I was trying to be.
Because I'm over
so
here.
Late.
I be closing my eyes and shit when I be doing this, so I don't be realizing.
I was late, so by the time you opened them, I was, Give me the blunt.
Damn, he fixed it. Anyway. Cutie!